So let's go straight into it. You click start and you got your calculator. Here, the top part is your inputs, bottom output. On the left side of your inputs is pretty straightforward. You select model, hash rate, and the power pulled automatically. So you set your quantity. Is it one machine, or it is 100 machine, or it is thousands? Price per unit, your energy price, and the dates of your mining. Important note is and date cannot be in the future, since we built a historical calculator, backwards looking calculator. So any date from yesterday on can be set here. So in this case, we have 10 watts miners bought on the 1st of January and starting mining from 1st of January for $500 per unit. And this is our economics. So this part of the input is very important and quite unique. When you think of your revenues in USD terms, it's about timing. When do you sell your Bitcoins? And here we offer three options. You sell it on a daily basis, versus you sell it on a weekly basis, or you sell it at the end of the month. So here is an interesting case that with this Watts mine in 2023, the only profitable scenario would have been if the monthly trading strategy. All others are in negative zone. Of course, Watts mine is pretty inefficient. M32 is pretty inefficient model, so different models have different profiles, but it's quite telling, just interesting to think about it. Of course, this bit is, we are adding much more scenarios here, and if you join our beta list, we are happy to continue our dialogue, and we are building up much more on that trading analysis part. But that's for the calculator. Financial overview downstairs can be switched between costs, profits, revenues, again between Bitcoin and dollars. For example, your costs are pretty stable here in USD terms, but in Bitcoin terms it is more volatile, and here we have overlay of Bitcoins. Here you can have a look, also daily split, and if we set May of this year, then yeah, it's very obvious the hash rate. We are looking at profits. Your revenues, you're in the red zone just because of halving, of the halvening which happened in April. So here you can see quite clear drastic fall in Bitcoin and USD terms. Next one is your key performance indicators. Please reach me out. We want to add anything what you use in your business model. Is it gross margin or anything else? Just please reach me out. I'm happy. We're happy to add this into this area. So far, it's pretty yeah, it's pretty tiny, but yeah, happy to add more. This part is a famous ROI. We call it return on investment or cost benefit analysis, which is about how quickly do you pay back your initial investment. We're looking at it from two point of view. First is the hardware payback. So in this case, you invested $5,000 and your revenue was 1,400. So you paid back only 32% of your initial investment. And that's it. Mining versus buying is just comparing the amount of Bitcoin you would have got on the 1st of January paying $5,000 versus the amount of Bitcoin which you have mined with that machine, and you can see that it is 9% only. And of course, that's depending on the machine. Just as I said, this is not very efficient. If you select S19, for example, let's select the most interesting one. I'm not sure about the date it was released, but you can see the payback is completely different in this case. Um, so we are planning to open source this model, this tool. This is just the initial version of it. It's going to be improved. If you are mining farm operator, we are already building a separate tool which is going to be built up on the top of this, which is completely separate software where we are looking at the real-time profitability, different scenarios in the future where you could chat with your financial analyst or treasury analyst. So we're integrating a lot of interesting features in there, but yeah, that's so far about this calculator, and please use it. I'm happy to hear your feedback.